Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Eve the Empath, coming to deliver messages from Spirit. Hope you all are doing well today. We are going to continue on our series of healing with the secret language of light, soul transmissions, and we are going to deliver messages for our Cancer. That's Cancer, Moon, Sun, Rising, as well as North Node. We're working with the beautiful Cancer energy ruled by the planet of the Moon. Really not a planet, but it's the Moon nonetheless. So you'll see a lot of transitions. You'll feel a lot of transitions, a lot of emotions as the moon continues its cycles. You'll understand that you are also a cyclical energy. If you have this in your chart, there's a possibility there's something in this message for you. It is general, however, so if it doesn't apply, it's okay. We don't want you to vibrate in places that you do not belong. So we're gonna get started. I hope everyone else is doing well today. Got my cup of tea because it's a tea kind of day. I like to have fresh teas that help to bring calm to the spirit. I'm a proponent of plant medicine, so I love flowers. So my tea has a little bit of raspberry leaf, a little bit of catnip, and some hibiscus, and it's sweetened with, I think I did agave nectar. I don't always sweeten my tea. I really like to enjoy the flavors. But more importantly, I like to be able to connect back to my spirit. So as we start, we're going to focus on that beautiful Cancer energy, emotional, sensitive, caring energy of the nurturers by nature, child-loving, family-loving, concerns with family, beautiful child-rearing Cancers. Thank you for being part of this universe. Angels and guides give us clear messages for beautiful, smart, fun-loving, emotional Cancers. Let's tap into the collective energy so that we can give them a soul message. What is it that their soul needs to do today? You guys popped out with 2 cards. We're just gonna go ahead and take them because I hadn't shuffled them all the way yet, but we've already meditated on the cards. So we got healing, we got sensitivity. Interesting, because another sign, I can't remember which one, also got healing. And it makes sense because it's a channel of healing. We're working towards repairing our bodies, repairing our minds, repairing our hearts, and moving into the direction of our soul, right? And part of that is getting rid of old thought processes, releasing ourselves from fear, releasing ourselves from baggage, releasing ourselves from things that no longer serve us. We hear that all the time. Let go of things that no longer serve you. Well, what doesn't serve you? That's the question that you have today, right, Cancer? You're wondering what no longer serves me. Well, the answers are always inside. What are you holding on to? What was the thoughts? What are the words that you hear day in, day out? What are the thoughts that go through your brain every single day? What is it that you're feeling every day? Is that feeling of positivity? Is it joy? Is it happiness? If those are the resonating feelings that you have every day, then you're moving in that direction. But if you're feeling stagnant, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling emotional, if you're feeling drained, those of you who are drained, it's time to take away from the things that take your energy vampires, friends, family, partners, yourself, with negative self-talk. When you're going through those words and you're saying, I can't, nah, you can. Unless what you can't do is something that's hindering your growth, which is then a good thing, right? Whew. Family dynamics can be draining for you guys because you care so much for the family, because you care so much about your children and how well they're going to be and how they're going to perform, and you over worry about every little thing about your kids. It's time to let that go. It's not serving you. That is not the energy that you're supposed to be in. So healing came up for you, okay? It's time to release the old. Sensitivity, time to tap into that inner voice, time to tap into your senses, okay? Senses, how you see, what you hear, how you smell, what you taste, how you feel. See, understanding that sensitivity isn't just about having those emotions that you have on the inside. Cancers are naturally a sensitive sign, but if you don't tap into that natural intuition, you're supposed to be fluid like water. You are water. You're a water sign governed by the moon. Your tides go up and down, right? The waves come further and closer, depending on how the tide of the moon is. So you have to understand that that's the fate. You work in phases. So you'll find yourself in a place where you're moving and then you feel kind of like withdrawn. That's okay. That's time to introspect. Understand your cycles. Understand your cycles. What cycles are you repeating? Understand your cycles so that you can move through them, so that you can weave through them, flow through them. That's what Spirit is saying to you. Flow through the cycles. Learn through your sensitivity. What do you see? What are you seeing? Not what your eyes are showing you, but what do you see? Okay? What do you smell? Understand the fragrance. Understand what's around you, your surroundings. When you walk into a place, what do you smell? What is the energy around it? What are the smells of the people that you love and don't love, right? When you touch something, what vibration does it give you? Does it give you anxiety? Are you feeling anxious, right? So when you tap into your sensitivity, you start to use those senses in the way that they were designed. Not just a blanket statement, oh, I can see it, oh, I can hear. No, hear, listen. Because the answers don't come from outside, they come from within. The messages come inside and then they're translated outside, okay? So let's get to it. And number 5, for those who are seeing 5s, I've been seeing 5s all over the place. Ironically, in one of my meditations, what I brought back was healing. And I'm a life path number 5. And so in the middle of this process, I am healing. I am literally in the middle of a healing journey from one level to the next. I'm like literally in the middle of a higher ascension. And I can feel it, and I feel torn because there are things and people and places that used to feel so safe to me that are not. My spirit is like, nah, they gotta stay here. And I'm like, okay. Not always easy. So healing looks like something different for everyone, right? So healing for you guys. Let's get it. Be illuminated by love. Be illuminated by truth. Right now, healing is taking place to support your understanding of gifts in your experiences. Weird or difficult circumstances can often be a fast-track path to your desires. I love it. Until we recognize subtle imbalances, the best way to clean up outdated beliefs is to have our buttons pushed. Buttons are created by continued attention to unbalanced thoughts, ideas, and beliefs. Every time we are reminded of or talk about a hurt, it pushes a button and reopens a wound that we have yet to heal. Every time you talk about something that doesn't feel good, it pushes a button because you're still healing from it. Wounds are created by mental, spiritual, and physical trauma. Mental, physical, spiritual trauma. Okay? It says, poking at them will prolong the healing process. Leave them alone so balance can be restored and wholeness can return. So wholeness can return. You're out of sorts right now. The imbalances that you're feeling come from reliving the past, Cancer. Yeah, you made the decisions. Yeah, you fucked up. It's okay because it's in the past. And when I say you fucked up, it's not necessarily in a bad way, because for some people, the mess ups are really big, right? For some of you, they're really heavy, very painful. And you took a great loss from it. But that's okay. It's time to release yourself from that wound so it can heal. You got to do some wound care. If you have literal wounds, it's from emotions that you're holding on to, Cancer. If you have physical wounds that have manifested on your body, bed sores or cuts that won't heal, it's because you're refusing to heal the emotional body that's attached to you right now. And as you start to pour love into that wound, speak life into that wound. Until you do, you will feel it. And it won't grow and close the way it needs to until you close the emotions that's associated with it. Okay? Yeah, you may have done some things that you can't fix, you can't take back, you can't change it. But you can change how you feel about it. You can change the energy that you give it. That's what Spirit is saying to you today. For some of you, that hits home, and I know it does. Like, I can feel it. Whew. Poking at them will prolong the healing process. Leave them alone so balance can be restored and wholeness can return. Inspired action for healing may include seeing a therapist, consulting a medical professional, or spending time in the ocean. Focusing on what you love is also healing. All is perfect in every moment, even if we can't see it at the time. All is perfect in every moment, even if we can't see it at the time. So the meditation for you guys is to place your hand on the card and close your eyes. Slow your breathing and move into an inner world. Imagine breathing into starlight and into your heart and embracing all that you allow or resist. Slip into stillness with an open heart and mind. Feel the honesty of your inner being as you enter the space of now. Each moment of your life is filled with wonderment, challenge, joy, and sorrow. Allow all of these things to be as they are now, and you will feel free to be who you are. Feel empowered by your mouth. Speak your truth and ask yourself these questions. Am I ready to release guilt? Am I ready to release fear? Am I ready to release judgment? Am I ready to release limitations? Those are your wounds. The physical manifestation that you are feeling are those wounds that you're holding on to in your emotional body and spiritual body. It is up to you to decide how to change those, how to heal those. You can go to the ocean, you can journal about it, you can see a therapist, you can have a counselor, or you can start to channel your energy, your feelings towards the things that do give you joy, instead of holding on to all the things and many reasons that you have to be sorrowful. Everyone has sorrows. Someone didn't wake up today. Someone lost a family member. Someone did not get a promotion. Someone lost their job. Cancer. And your sensitivity, interesting, your sensitivity allows you to feel all of those things for everyone, but sometimes you have to feel joy and happiness for yourself. If you don't allow yourself to feel your own joy and happiness, if you put on this face for everyone else, who's there for you? You have to be there for you. Am I ready to detach from what others think about me? If I can't do it, if I don't, can I follow my soul's voice? Do I love myself enough to care about how I feel? Do you love yourself enough? Are you open-minded? Let these answers come. There's nothing you need to do right now. Stay in this place that you created for at least a minute. And when you feel ready, breathe starlight into your outside world. Come back, open your eyes, and realize that every problem travels with its solution. I love that. I read this card for another sign, I can't remember which one. And when I heard each problem travels with its solution, it hit home, because then it shifted something in my perspective, in my paradigm, and I'm like, well, damn it. I'm over here suffering for nothing, praying and begging. No, I got a whole solution that's here with the problem. If the problem is here, so is the solution. And that's big, because you have to understand who you are. You are magnificent, and you came to this world to create something different so that you can transform to the best version of you, whatever that might be. And only you can decide that, Cancer. So let's get to your sensitivity. Just trying to keep these kind of short and sweet. 15. So if you're seeing the number 6, know that there's something in this message for you. And ironically, those numbers are, they kind of go together, don't they? 5, 6. Sounds like a little bit of synchronicity to me. It said heightened intuition and compassion. You are beginning to become more sensitive to energy and vibrations that precede all physical creation. We can all sense these energies, but our rational minds often override our feelings. Sense beyond what you see with your eyes and hear in your mind. Trust your heart will bring together the most up-to-date information through your senses. When you are open to sensing and feeling love, it also means we are open to sensing and feeling fear. This clarifies the importance of actively choosing where you place your gaze and what you focus your energy on. Don't let old stories determine that you will think how you will think and feel. There is no hiding behind wounds. There's no hiding behind words. What you will think and feel, there is no hiding behind words. Feeling sorry for another or situation doesn't help them or you. It takes you to a place where you can't hear any solutions and feeds back to them what they already know. You came here to create reality, not to accept it. You attract what you are, not what you think or what you say, but what you feel. What are you feeling today? What are you allowing yourself to feel? Old pains, old habits, old thought processes, old wounds? Are you going to allow yourself to feel the love through your sensitivity? Realize that you have a choice and celebrate your sensitivity. What do you want to bring into your life? What do you want to bring into your life? Is it more joy? Do things that give you joy. So if you find yourself in a situation where finances are tight, create revenue by being creative. Speak to the situation and feel different about it. Feel like no matter how much money you make, you always have enough. Shift your paradigm. Shift your thinking. Shift your seeing. Your feelings matter. Place your hand on the card and allow this beautiful representation of your flower of life to interpret all the vibes around you. Close your eyes and slow your breathing. Imagine your breath carries your inner glow within and around your body. Notice how this feels. Is it cold? Is it warm? Is it tingly? With palms facing your body, scan your body with your hands and start at your head. Working your way down, allow your thoughts to float by and in your mind and be open to sensing vibrations. Notice any change in energy, any pushing, any pulling, any twitching, any tingling, any ripples or sensations. Are they trying to tell you something? Spend at least 1 minute sensing your body, scanning your body. And when you're ready, imagine your inner glow surrounding you with golden light of truth that will always support you and love you. Breathe your newfound knowledge into your life and open your eyes and feel how good it is to be you. When you become comfortable with this meditation, try turning your hands around to sense the energy around you. Imagine yourself surrounded by loving colored light. Allow this light to embrace you and lift you into a space of love and away from fear. Your light will always be with you for as long as you need it. I love that. Your light will be with you as long as you need it. For some of you who are struggling with creativity, who have an issue with imagination, that's what I'm feeling. Some of you guys have blocks because you've been stuck in a place of fear. You've been stuck in an emotional, traumatic situation for so long that you no longer know how to imagine the best, but yet still look at the worst. So what you need to do is reconnect to your inner child. You need to go inward. And you do that by coloring. It's a great tool You could get a box of colors. That way your mind can remember what colors mean to you, which colors feel good to you, which colors bring you joy, and which ones you shy away from naturally. Which colors are you shying away from? If you find yourself on the darker end of the spectrum, you have a little bit more light to do. That means your shadow side is asking you to add light into you, add color into your life, right? Yes. That means that you need to go outside, spend some time in nature, walk outside in the grass. If you don't have the opportunity to go get some sun, vitamin D, okay? There are many ways that you can also connect. You can watch a cartoon. So you can go back to cartoons that you used to remember, find them on YouTube, they're free, and remember what it was to be a child. And while you're there, look around. When you're in that state of remembering your childhood, and who is that with those chest pains, whatever your heart is feeling, baby, you gotta release that. Someone's heart is so heavy. Someone's heart is so heavy. I'm sending you lots of love right now. You can pull through. You can pull through it. Yes, it's someone who just lost somebody recently. It's a recent death. It's a male. Someone lost a man. I don't know if it's a dad or a lover, but you can pull through it. They are here, and they love you. They miss you, and they said that you can do it. You can do it. Whatever the plan was that y'all had before, y'all need to keep going. You need to keep going. You need to keep going, Cancer. I don't know who you are, but you know who you are when you hear this message. When you get this message, it's right on time, okay? Be sensitive to the feelings of them. They're here with you. They're trying to show you that they are there, and you keep rejecting it, and you keep crying, and you keep feeling like you lost, but you didn't. It's just transition, okay? It's just transition. You gotta heal that heart. Maybe there were some things that you didn't get a chance to say. You can still say them. You can still say them. Imagine you were surrounded by a loving colored light of your choosing. Allow this light to embrace and lift you to a place of love away from fear. Your light will be with you for as long as you need it to. Check with your gut, and whatever energies you are taking on are they helping you, or are they hindering you? And place your hands on your heart and ask yourself, what energies am I sending out? Is my heart singing, or is my heart shrinking? What love difficult? What have you, I can't read today. Maybe I should have put on my glasses, guys. What have your difficult experiences inspired you to create? How can you help yourself and others move forward in an empowered way? Write down many things that you can think of. Something that you can do is to get a journal. I love to journal. It's a great tool. A lot of people talk about it, but it really does give you a perspective. My mom taught me to write when I was younger. She said, Eve, go ahead and write down whatever it is that you're feeling. And she said, just write it down, and then you'll put it away, because that's how journaling is. You don't always journal every single day. For me, it's cyclical. And when I pick it up and I read, I go back and read, and I look where I am now and where I was then, it's transition. Sometimes you need something to help you mark a timeline to see where you were, because then that gives you the courage to move forward, right? Because when you see where you used to be and you can see a trail and a pattern, you can then pick those patterns out and say, okay, these are still here. Let me work on those. But these I've overcome, right? And it's a great way for you to heal. That's what you need. You gotta heal. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this message. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you find something in this message that resonates with you, and if not, it's okay. Again, we do not want you to vibrate in places that you do not belong. But if you do like something in the message, dear Cancer, don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. There might be somebody who really needs this message. So I thank you guys for watching. I love you all. Bye.